Hello friends, now we are going to take another tense. First one we took, you remember, the present continuous tense or the present progressive tense. Now we have got another and the most important one, so to say. All the tenses are important in that way. The simple present tense. There are two tenses in English which are simple. Why do you call them simple? Because they don't have aspect. That's why we call them simple. Present continuous. That the aspect means the way the action takes place. Continuous action. Perfect tense. The aspect is perfective. See that? Perfect continuous. Perfect and continuous. Future. So that is an aspect, so to say. But two simple tenses, that is simple present and the simple past. Now question number one is, why do you call these two tenses simple? Because there is no aspect. Aspect means the way the action takes place is not described. Say whether it is continuous, whether it is perfective, or whether it is future and so on. No such thing. It's as we can say, as simple as that. Understand? Yes. Now, as I have already told you, how are we going to proceed? We have got a very systematic way of proceeding, a method. First is the form of the tense. So, the simple present tense has only two forms. They are, say we take a run, eats, okay, eat and then eats. One with S and one without S. Only two forms. Anywhere run, runs. Run, runs, eat, eats, jumps, walks, tells. Then moves, loves, hates, likes, reads, writes, jumps, plays, looks, rains. Rain, go away. Rains. It rains, we said. Yes. Moves. Then chooses. Like that. So you have got only two forms. Remember continuous tense? I think now you are thorough with it. If you are thorough with continuous tense, the remaining things are very easy. Because the same method. Program is the same. One after another. The call sheet is with us. All you have to do is, you have to start taking the episode one after one. Understand? Yes. So in this case, form is all. Very simple, form. Form of the simple present. One with E, one with S, the other without S. Alright. Okay. Now what is the second point? You remember, in our call sheet we have got the second episode. What is the second episode? Distribution. Very good. So distribution, how to distribute? How to distribute? Distribution is done based on what? You remember I told you? Persons. How many ways are there to start sentences in English? Only 6. What are they? First person singular, second person singular, third person singular. That is he, she, it. Or all the created things, singular forms. All the things in the world. Right? Table, chair, window, bulb. Then what else you have got? Shirt, t-shirt, and a bulb, clock, whatever it is. Chalk. So there's third person. And then first person plural, second person plural, third person plural, that is they or all the plural nouns. Like that. Alright, is that clear? Yes. So we have got first I, you, he, she, it. This stands for singular nouns. Singular nouns. Like boy, girl, boy, girl, class, tree, board, etc., stone and so on. And now we have got the next one is first here, then we, you, plural, they. They stand for all the plural nouns. Plural nouns. Plural nouns means boys, girls, and what else? Here you have got classes, isn't it? Classes, trees, and boards. See here army. See here you can see units of army and so on and so on. Any number of America, Americas, yeah, plural, Southern North Americas. Yes. Okay. So here there is 1, 2, 3, singular, 4, 5, 6, plural. So this is singular. You remember all this, no? Singular, and this is plural. So you can start an English sentence in English, and a sentence in English only by using one of these out of. You have to choose. It is a catch-22 situation. You have to choose one from among these 6, half a dozen. Understand? So I told you, you remember, there are only 6 ways to start sentences in English. First person singular, second person singular, third person singular. Then this is first person plural, second person plural, third person plural. And so you can see, you remember first person, second person, third person, and this is first person plural, second person plural, and third person plural. Clear? Plural, singular. Now how are you going to distribute? Very simple. Only in one place you can use the form with S. Only in one place. So it becomes easy for you. And that is here. Eats. This is for just to make things prominent. Eats. All the other places, what will you do? Eat. No change. Absolutely no change. All the other places. That means you have 6 positions or 6 starting points for English sentences. And then you say, I eat, you eat, we eat, you eat, they eat. But when you come here, very, very important where students make mistakes. Very often they make mistake. There it is EATS. The S form. The form with S. For example, you say, I go, he goes. I eat, she eats. I love, it loves. Cat, it loves. I run, she runs. We run, they run. No change. You run, he runs. Boy runs, girl runs. Tree sways, S-W-A-Y. Tree sways in the wind. Tree sways. Right? It rains. S form by third person sentence. She sings. I sing, we sing, you sing, they sing. But she sings. One day a student asked the teacher, that is, sir, I go, you go, we go, you go, they go. Why he goes, she goes, and it goes? The teacher said, I go, you go, we go, they go, but she goes. Did you get the point? There you go, that is the point. She goes. He eats. I eat, you eat, we eat, they eat. But what about he? He eats. The boy eats. Right? The girl eats. That is the answer. But what is the answer actually? The answer is, if the subject of a sentence is third person singular, That is, if NB1, you can use that expression now. If NB1 is, that is the starting point, noun phrase 1. That is the starting point of a sentence. If the noun phrase or the NB1 is third person singular, you should add S at the end of the verb if the tense is third person, if the tense is the simple person. That is the, not that he goes. The reason is 3 reasons. 1, it should be, the NB1 should be third person singular. 2, the NB1 should be, we can say like that. Instead of saying, we can say, the NB1 should be third person, NB1 should be singular, the tense should be simple present. In that case, the verb should take an S at the end. No other place. No other place in English now you can add an S to a verb. No other place you can add an S to a verb. You can add an S to a verb only if the subject or the NB1 is a third person singular in the simple present tense. Please underline, note this, because this is a place where so many students, from my example I tell you, from my experience, not example, when I was a young student, I also used to make this mistake. So, from my experience I tell you, my dear students, many people, what is the reason for this we don't know. That's how English is like that. See? Like we have got, no? We say like this, मैं जाता हूँ, तुम जाते हो, हम जाते हैं. Why hum, ho, hai? Why hum, ho, hai? That is Hindi. Hindi it is like that. That's all. That's all. Most of the things that you find in language is arbitrary. Arbitrary means there's no logic for it. See, it's not logic. Okay. So that is more. Once again, I will write it on the board. Please take this down. Please note this. NB. NB, you know what is NB? Nota bene. That is Latin, 2 Latin words. NB. See, for example, we say like this, no? NB. NB. Means nota. Bene. This is the full form. Means not well. Not well. That's the meaning. Please not well. Please give a special care to this. What is the special care you are going to give? You are going to give a special care. That is, first, the NB1. Or you could hold where we say subject. Subject of the sentence. Second is NB1 in third person. Third person. Third person means all those things which are not I and you. I, you, we. All the things which are not I, you, we. They are third person. See? That is boy, girl, class, desk, bench, chalk, wall, tree, nature, environment, minister, prime minister, railway, river, or third person. Person, I don't call it, don't think that it's a human being. It is a position. A position in language, in grammar, third person. Means the beginning of NB1. NB1 in third person. And 3, the simple present. Simple present. Tense. Simple present. In that case, what will you do? These 3 things. What will you do? The verb takes S at the end. S. So S is the only tense marker in the simple present tense. There's no other tense marker. Tense marker means how you? Tense marker. Tense markers are used for making tenses, forming tenses. You remember the tense markers and the present continuous? What are they? ING. Participle plus to be. Present participle plus to be. The tense marker actually is carried by the auxiliary, that is to be. Is, are. That is the tense. The other is tenseless, that is ING form. Present participle. I think I have told you all these things. So in this case it is, as I told you, tense marker, the only tense marker for the simple present tense is S. And that is used only with third person singular. Third person singular in the simple present tense. So we say, I go, he goes. We go, she goes. They go, he goes. You go, the boy goes. The girl goes. The teacher writes. I write, you write, we write, but the teacher writes. I write, you write, we write, they write, but the teacher writes. See? I tell, you tell, we tell, they tell, but he tells. I sing, you sing, they sing, we sing, but Laila sings. Listen, Laila sings. I run, you run, they run, we run. But what about Samson runs? See that? I paint, you paint, we paint, they paint. Boys paint, but the boy paints. Paints, P-I-N-T-S. Did you get the point? I look, you look, we look, they look. People look. Boys look, girls look. Men look, women look. But woman looks, man looks. Because third person singular. I think that is clear. So today we have done 3 points as far as the simple present is concerned. First, why do you call it simple? Because there is no aspect of action. He goes. If you say he is going, there is an aspect. What is the aspect? The way the action is taking place means continuous action. In this case, he goes. Nothing is said about how and the way and things like that. So that is simple. Secondly, second point is that form. There are only 2 forms. One is form with S and form without S. And third point is distribution. We saw there is only 6 ways you can start a sentence or 6 possible NPs, noun phrases. That is first person singular, second person singular, third person singular, first person plural, second person plural, third person plural. Yes. So all the 5 places, once again I will write it because this is very, very important. What is very important? The simple present tense is a tense that we use very often. And then it happens that people write like this. I write and he writes. He writes. This is wrong because you have to say writes, third person singular. Understand? There are only 6 possible ways you can start a sentence. All the 5 possible ways you use the form without S. Only in one place you use the form with S. and that is third person singular. That is he, she, it. And then boy, girl, almara, cupboard, mirror, bulb. The bulb shines. The almara stands. The bench lies. The chair sits. The board projects. The teacher teaches. The girl dances. The singer sings. Then what else? The tiger roars. The lion roars. The cat meow. Meow. Dog barks. It rains. The baby cries. Babies cry, but the baby cries. Understand? The men jump, but the man jumps. Clear? Fine. So you make as many sentences as possible. Why not make 100 sentences? 100 sentences in third person singular. So like that. He jumps, she runs, he jumps, she jumps, it jumps. He runs, she runs, it runs. Simple. Sorry. Simple sentences. Okay. So I hope that it's very clear to you. We will continue with this in the next class. Till then, bye. Have a nice time. Enjoy learning grammar. It is a wonderful experience to master English grammar. Then it will be a treasure for you, lifetime treasure. You will ask me, all those things are like, all the knowledge is lifetime. Yes, but this, it is forever. Because it doesn't change. These minor changes are. Even if you don't accept those changes or put into practice, it doesn't matter. But if you don't know how to use the simple present in the third person singular, people will say, oh, he doesn't know grammar. Fault. Without S also. But then it is a fault. It is not standard form of the language. For example, I can say, no, main jata hai. You can understand it. But standard form is main jata hum. Like that. See you. Have a nice time.